I am not from New York City. I was born in Philadelphia, raised in Philadelphia, educated in Philadelphia. And for those of you that, if you plan to come into New York at any time soon, don't bring a lot of money with you. It's the greatest city in the world. You can get all the entertainment you want for only 15 cents. Ride any of the subway trains that they have here. It's marvelous. Not only will they take you where you want to go and bring you back, but they go out of their way to entertain you. They put a nut in every car. You get on any subway car, some nut will stand up, the Lord will kill you if you don't sit down here. I saw a 3-act show from West 4th Street up to 125th Street. First act was this woman that went around condemning everyone. She got off at 23rd Street. She was so great we gave her a standing ovation. She got back on, did an encore up to 34th Street. At 34th Street, she was replaced by 200 high school kids who went through the car, cut up the seats and the people. Well, while I was enjoying this, I figured I'd go and look at the next car and see if they had a show going, and they did. They had a group participation show going, wherein everybody in the car was trying to pull in this one guy who had his leg caught in the doorway. So I just dollied back into my car, and I saw that a crowd had just a crowd grouped around, and I saw these arms flailing and all this noise. And what I thought was a karate demonstration turned out to be 2 old ladies taking a seat from a wino. So the old ladies and the kids all did a high kickoff at 81st Street, and on came one wino, and he talked to the other, and the guy nudged me, and he said, "These are the stars of the car. They come on every time." And they talked to each other, and the whole thing was titled Incoherency. The one wino looked at the other and said, You went on the motorcycle when the cat was rigged when I reached back and you would say, "Do you realize it?" Well, sport, you can't lie badges and staggered roll bridges tonight, everyone. So I'm going to ask you a question. Go ahead, sport. Did you run over the motorcycle when the cat was hacked when they was reading and riding something with the whole dragon? No. So I talked to him after the show was over, and I said, "I think you guys are really great. Where do you go from here?" And he said, "Well, one by one, they take us over to the Greyhound bus station, and they let us announce where the buses are going." See, what they do is they get the guys all juiced up, you know. It's, bus leaving on station number 7 for Rebasack, Habersober, Sack, and North Riga Highway. At the beginning of every football game, a referee comes out and he introduces the 2 team captains, and then he flips a coin. Captain Hobbs, this is Captain Sobers. Captain Sobers, this is Captain Hobbs. Call the toss there, Captain Hobbs. Captain Hobbs called heads. It's tails. You lose the toss, your team wins. What will you do, Captain? Now he'll do whatever is to his advantage. We will receive. We will receive. All right, then. This team here will receive. They will receive. And what will these guys do? They will kick off. They will kick off. All right? This team here will kick off. They will kick off. All right? Now, I was thinking that perhaps what would happen, suppose way back in history if you had a referee before every war and the guy called a toss. Let's go to the Revolutionary War. Okay. Captain Harvard to the British, this Captain Sobers to the settlers. Captain Sobers to the settlers, Captain Harvard to the British. Call a toss there, British. British call heads. It's tails. You lose the toss, British settlers win. What we do, settlers? All right, the settlers say that during the war, they will wear any color clothes that they want to, shoot from behind the rocks, the trees, and everywhere. Says that your team must wear red and march in a straight line. Or else you have, like, the Indians and the cavalry. See, referees, same referee. Captain Custer, this is Captain Sitting Bull. Captain Sitting Bull is Captain Custer. Call the toss, Cuss. He calls heads. It's tails. You lose the toss. What will you do there, Sid? All right, Captain Sinbo says that you and your boys got to wait down at the bottom of the hill while him and all the Indians in the world ride right down on you. He's a good friend of mine. He's a baseball player, and he's done quite a few razor blade commercials, and he's really a brilliant guy. And I saw him on TV the other day, and he was going through something like this. That's right, Mel. Always use a razor on my face to shave. Here. I use it every time. Sometimes I cannot get this razor and I must use an infrared razor. I must use another razor, Mel. I mean, sometimes I get up and I go into the bathroom and I look at my face in the mirror and I see little tiny hairs growing out of my face. And I say, little tiny hairs growing out of my face. I call my wife, come here, look at my face. She said, what? I said, come here, I want to look at my face. She said, yeah, Dad. Little tiny hairs growing out your face. I give her some love, I light her up. I get my razor, shave, zip, lock. See that? My face is ripped to shreds. Plus, these razor people going through a lot of trouble putting numbers on this thing, so no matter what number you turn to, you still cut yourself to pieces. Actually, all I want is a clean shave, not a self-sacrifice. There's a fellow by the name of Noah, built an ark. Everybody knows he built an ark. You say, what did Noah do? You say, well, he built an ark. But very few people know about the conversation that went on between the Lord and Noah. You see, Noah was in his rec room sawing away. He was making a few things for the home there. He's a good carpenter. It's Ruba, 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 Ruba. Noah. Somebody call? Ruba, Ruba, Ruba. Noah. Who is that? It's the Lord, Noah. Right. Where are you? What do you want? I've been good. I want you to build an ark. Right. What's an ark? Get some wood, build it 300 cubits by 80 cubits by 40 cubits. Right. What's a cubit? Let's see, a cubit. I used to know what a cubit was. Well, don't worry about that, Noah. When you get that done, go out into the world, collect all of the animals in the world by twos, male and female, and put them into the ark. Right. Who is this really? What's going on? How come you want me to do all these weird things? I'm going to destroy the world. Right. candid camera. How you gonna do it? I'm gonna make it rain for 1,000 days and drown them right out. Right. Listen to this, you'll save water. Let it rain for 40 days and 40 nights and wait for the sewers to back up. Right. I'm just wondering, what would be the effect of an ark on the average neighbor? Now, here's a guy going to work 7 o'clock in the morning, Noah's next door neighbor, and he sees the ark. Hey! Yo up there! What do you want? What is this? It's an ark. You want to get it out of my driveway? I had to get to work. Listen, what's this thing for anyway? I can't tell you. Well, I mean, can't you give me a little hint? You want a hint? Yes, please. How long can you tread water? Of course, Noah had a heck of a job, really. He had to go out and collect all of the animals in the world by two mosquitoes, male or female. And he had to keep telling the rabbits, only two. We find Noah pulling up the last two animals, two hippos, and he's really in a hurry to get them up because he's afraid that the Lord's going to call him and ask him to do something else, and his nerves are shot. This is one heck of a job for a man 600 years old. So we find him pulling up the last two hippos, and of course the Lord does call him there. Come on, fat hippos, hurry up. Come on, will you please? Noah. What? What do you want? Gotta take one of those hippos out and bring in another one. What for? Because you got two males down there and you need to bring in a female. I'm not bringing nothing in. You change one of them. Come on, you know I don't work like that. Well, I'm sick and tired of this. I've had enough of this stuff. I've been working all day, working on for days and days. I'm sick and tired of this. Noah? Yeah? How long can you tread water? Yeah, well, I got news for you. I'm sick and tired of this whole mess. If I've done it. The whole neighborhood's out there laughing at me. They're all having a grand time at good old Noah there. I went out and got my best friend Larry. I said, Larry, listen, I've been talking with the Lord. Larry said, oh, really? I said, yeah, listen. Lord, Larry, Lord. You walked off there laughing. I hear them all up there laughing at me. You know I'm the only guy in this neighborhood with an ark. People around me laughing, picket signs, walking up and down. I'm sick and tired of this stuff here. People are walking around there. How you doing, Tarzan? How's everything out there? Sick and tired of this mess here. You're supposed to know all and see all. You let me go out there and bring in a pregnant elephant. You give me no manual for delivery and nothing. Never told me the thing was pregnant. There's good old Noah waiting underneath the elephant there. Boom, right on top of it. Had enough of all that stuff for you running around. You're supposed to know all and see all. Like I said before, you let me go out there and do all this stuff here. You never even looked in the bottom of that ark. Have you looked down there? No. Who's going to clean up that mess down there? That's me. I'll tell you that. I've had enough of this stuff. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm letting all these animals out, and then I'm going to burn down this ark, and I'm going to party somewhere because you haven't done nothing. I'm sick and tired of all this mess. You're fooling around, and you haven't done nothing except as you got it raining. This is not a shower, is it? Okay, Lord, me and you, right? Because I knew all the time everything was...